Hey guys, my name's Dan and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Arsenal versus Bournemouth. A really important game, obviously the third to last game of the season. A game that obviously we must win. We must win all our games to be fair, but yeah, second to last home game, and going into it, like City won just before, so we really have them breathing down our necks now and chasing us. They're only a point behind us now. They don't seem to be slipping up at all. They're winning all their games. They destroyed Wolves as well. So, yeah, so we had to win this game. Obviously, pressure is on us now, like I said. And, yeah, it was a must win. And obviously, being at home as well, we have to do what we have to do at home. Bournemouth are no joke. I mean, obviously, you got Bournemouth, Man United away, and then Everton at home. I think on paper, Bournemouth's probably not the hardest game, but I think it was just deceptively difficult. They're on a bit of a good run of form. They're doing relatively alright in the league right now, so it wasn't going to be an easy game. Obviously, teams have kind of figured out though, they play defensive against us, that sometimes they can get a result, and then they hit us on the counter. But we've been doing really well defensively, and yeah, we managed to get a really good win, a 3-0 win in the end. Took us a long time to get going. 3-0, I think, kind of is a little bit deceptive. I mean, having said that, we did control the game. We scored a really good goal from Gabriel, who, unfortunately didn't get the goal in the end. And obviously, I think Saka got fouled right in the first 5 minutes, and they should have been the man down the whole game. But overall, I think 3-0 was a bit of a fair result. It's a little bit deceptive in the sense that it was only 1-0 for a long time. Um, really good penalty. I think Kai Havertz obviously he left his leg in. Sure, sometimes if it goes for you, you're happy about it. If it goes against you, you're not happy about it. Everyone does it. And it's just a thing. There's contact in the box. It doesn't matter whether he leaves his leg in or not. I mean, it's contact in the box and it's a penalty. But there's a debate about it, and fair enough to that. I'm not going to get too much into that debate. I mean, like I said, if it gets given for Arsenal, then sure, great. If it gets given against Arsenal, sure, I'm going to complain about it because that's what football is about. So, yeah, decent penalty by Saka as well. He set the keeper the wrong way. Really good penalty from him. That kind of settled us a little bit. Once we go 1-0 up, we pretty much take control of the games of late, and yeah, that's what we did this time. The Bournemouth didn't really look like they were gonna ever trouble David Raya at all, to be honest with you. And then obviously Trossard goes and gets a really really good goal. I mean, it was a really good goal, and obviously Declan Rice getting the assist for that. I mean, there was a big build up there. There's a lot of build up play. Sorry, there was a lot of players that were involved in the goal. But obviously, you want to look at the assist by Declan Rice, and then obviously the goal. Typical Trossard goal, just cuts in, slots it across goal, and it goes in. The keeper could have done more, I guess, a little bit, but yeah, it was a really good goal. And then 2-0, we're thinking, okay, done, dusted. Even though there was still like 20 minutes to go, I think that I kind of felt comfortable by then. By the time we went 2-0 up, I'm thinking we're going to see this game out. And then Declan Rice goes and gets a goal in the injury time as well. So that was a really good goal from him as well. Golden assist for him. Everyone's talking about how Declan Rice has been the signing of the season. Nobody's complaining about the price anymore. No pundit, no ex player, no opposition fans. No one's talking about the 100 million anymore. In fact, the Arsenal fans have taken up that we spent too little on him. He should have been. Should have cost us a lot more from the way he's played and the impact he's had in our team. I mean, an outstanding player. We've got him for the foreseeable future. A captain material. I think he's one of the leaders on in the locker room, and yeah, really good player. I mean, just absolutely fantastic player. Gets his goal as well at the end. And yeah, like I said, I think he is one. I think he is the signing of the season, along with Kai Havertz. I mean, everyone was joking about Kai Havertz. I mean, I'll probably go back after this and watch one of the first videos I did on Kai Havertz and. I'll probably be talking about I'm not too sure what Arteta's thinking about. 60 million on him. We just spent 100 million on Declan Rice, and when you compare the two players at the time, you think, well, Declan Rice is probably not worth 100 million at the time, and that means that Havertz definitely is not worth 60 million. So do we overpay for Kai Havertz? Sure, but now, towards the end of the season, we're saying, well, 100 million is too little for Declan Rice, and I think 60 million on this season is about right. I mean, he's contributed tons of game-winning goals. He's assisted a couple as well. Um, in the striker role, he does brilliantly. Not so well in when he playing a bit further deep. Um, yeah, no, he's a really good striker of the ball. He's a goal scorer. He's a proven goal scorer now, and he does well for the team. Um, and yeah, I think we're doing really well right now. Suddenly, it's just 2 games left of the season now. We're still where we should be. We're still top of the league, but obviously with a point behind us with City, and obviously they've got a game in hand to us as well. All the teams that they've got to play are not doing great at the moment, so I think it's West Ham, Spurs, and Fulham, all the London teams. Of that, Fulham's probably the only one right now that maybe could get a point from City, but it's not looking good. I mean, Spurs just got spanked by Liverpool. Yeah, West Ham got absolutely obliterated by Chelsea. That's not good because Chelsea's not that great a team. Let's just be real. I mean, Carl Palmer's a good player, but other than that, they're a pretty average team. So for them to get spanked, so you think, okay, so this is the West Ham and Spurs that we need to rely on to get at least a point, or two, or three. Should I say, one or three against City? I mean, doesn't look likely. I think the likely outcome now is, um, we finished second, 2 points behind City, which sucks. But you never know. Football, you never know what's going to happen in football. We just have to wait and see. Obviously, we got our own task right now. We've got Man United away at Old Trafford. It's never an easy game. It's always controversy. There's been a couple of times now when we had a goal not given because Ericsson dived in the build-up play. Ten Hag's still going on about Anthony or Garnacho not being offside or something. So there's controversy, and there's going to be controversy in this game. I think certain things are going to go, our way, probably not our way at the same time. We'll just have to wait and see. I think on paper we're far and away better than Man United. I mean, that's not just me bantering. I think it's a legit claim. I think Man United are not great right now. Ten Hag likes to likes to talk and make light of the situation, just blame it on injuries, but your injured players aren't that great either. You know what I mean? So, on paper, we should be beating them quite comfortably, even if it's at Old Trafford. The way our season's gone, the way their season's gone, we're light years above them, and we need to show that. I think this is going to be a statement game. If we can win this game relatively comfortably, I mean, God forbid we win 3-0, 4-0, that's a statement right there. But I don't think it's going to be that comfortable. I think they're going to get some dodgy decisions in their way. I think they'll get probably a weird penalty given for them. They like to have a penalty at Old Trafford. So I don't know. I don't know whether it's going to be a clean sheet again for Raya. But I think it's going to be a complicated game, stressful game. And yeah, that's probably the game that we could slip up on. Just for the fact that, dodgy refereeing, dodgy VAR. Man United are going to be playing out their skin because they just don't want us to win the league. That Man United fans hate Arsenal more than they hate City and Liverpool, which is absolutely crazy to me. Like, it is what it is. I mean, it's Man United fans, isn't it? Yeah, just get that game out of the way, and then obviously playing at home at Everton, the last game in a couple of weeks, is not easy as well. I mean, they've bounced back, they've been hit by, penalties, point deductions, and whatnot. So, and they've still bounced back, and they're still doing relatively well. I think they're not even in the relegation fight anymore, which is great considering that they should have, 15 or 20 more points than they should do because they got, punished. But, yeah, 2 difficult games. One more difficult than the other, mainly because, it's at Old Trafford. If it was at the Emirates, I wouldn't be nearly as nervous as I am. It's one of those games that I really want us to win and win comfortably, but, it never works out that way. But you never know. We could just blow them away, score a couple of early goals, and then just run riot. Onana is definitely someone that we could score goals against. Their defence is not that great either. Their midfield's not that great either, so... Yeah, on paper we should be beating them, but it won't be. It won't be an easy game. Yeah, it just never is. But getting the 3 points right now is the main thing. I don't care if we win 1-0 or 6-0. I just want us to get the 3 points, get that out of the way, and then go to the Everton game. Like I said, like I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, like all I want right now is to get to the Everton game. If we can kick off the Everton game at the Emirates with us still theoretically being mathematically in for the title, that's the bare minimum that I want. If we slip up against United, that kind of goes out the window. I can't see Man City losing now, unfortunately. Like I said, you never know. You don't want to make that kind of claim because anything can happen. But um, yeah, I just don't see them slipping up. I think it's going to be they finish 2 points above us. But you never know. If that happens, if we beat Man United, if we beat Everton, that's what, 6 or 7 games wins on the bounce with a couple of clean sheets in the mix. So nobody can sniff at that. Nobody can criticise that. The game. Everyone's saying, "Oh, it's the fact that we drew against City when they should have won. They didn't play bravely enough." So that's going to be the narrative. The narrative is that, oh, they didn't beat Man City when they had the chance. They just settled for the draw. They didn't play bravely enough. Like, as if drawing against Man City is an easy thing. Like, any other team in the Premier League that draws at the Etihad, sorry, with Man City will get praised for that. But because it's us, because we're the ones challenging them, it's like, they should have beaten them. Yeah, okay, sure. To be fair, if we'd won that game, then we'd had 2 extra points and we'd beat them on goal difference because I think we've got like 6 goal difference above them. But for me, that's going to be the narrative. That's going to be what Gary Neville's going to talk bollocks about. What Carragher's going to talk bollocks about, all the punditry, all talksport. That's all what they're gonna. That's what they're going to focus on. They're going to focus on. Oh, they didn't beat Man City. They didn't try. If they tried, fought bravely, they would have won. Blah blah. The game that we lost the league would be the Villa game, I think, or maybe the the Fulham game at home just before Christmas or over Christmas. Those 2 games, I think. That's crazy, man. If you're thinking of a 38 game season and you're looking back at one, maybe 2 games, when you think that cost us 2 points, 2 or 3 points. That's crazy. It just shows you how tough the Premier League is now compared to La Liga or Serie A. They're good team. They're good leagues too. They're cool, but the Premier League, man, comes down to one game, one slip up, maybe 2 slip ups. That's it. That's all you get in this league. So yeah, probably the Villa game and probably the Fulham game as well. But like I said, we've clearly progressed since last season. I think not only have we matched what we did last season, we've improved upon it. This time last season we were already I think Man City were already champions by this time, by 2 or 3 games to go. So, um, yeah, and I think Liverpool are going to be in a bit of a slump next season. Chelsea is still rebuilding. I think they've still got another 2 or 3 years left to kind of get back to challenging for the leagues. Um, and depending on if they spend another billion, I guess. Man United as well. I think Man United are going to be struggling for the next couple of years. Spurs as well. I don't think that's going to end anytime soon. So I think it's going to be us and City again. Just depends on whether Pep's got the stomach for it. If he wins the league this time, like that's what six titles in 7 years or something stupid. A Champions League. I think he's won an FA Cup as well. Um, it depends on how long he's got the stomach for the fight anymore. So we'll have to wait and see. But like as I said, we've clearly progressed this season, and we've taken what we did last season and gone forward from it. So, and then I think we're going to have a transformative summer. I think we're going to have an important summer. Some players are going to leave. I think there's going to be some surprising departures, and I think there's going to be some incomings as well. So you never know. At the moment, all I can say is that the last 4 years or so, we've progressed on the previous season. We've done more better than we did the season before. So why can't we challenge City again next season? And if with a better squad, injury management as well. I mean, if we'd had Timber, maybe who knows, we would have gotten another win or so. But um, yeah, I mean, talking to Timber, I think he's going to be back for the Man United game. I don't think he'll be playing. I think he'll be on the bench, and then he may get on the pitch if we're winning comfortably. If not, I think it's crazy. We probably could see him in the Everton game in the last game of the season, and crazy to think that he would play the first game and the last game and no games in between. It's just horrible. But at the same time, it's good to have him back. He's a bit of a new signing for us again, so it's gonna be good for having him in the back line. I think, especially in the left back position, I think he could do a job there. And then David Raya. I want to talk about David Raya for a few minutes. I just think that the fact that Fabrizio came out and said, "Oh, I think the plan hasn't changed. That we're gonna trigger the buy clause and we're gonna sign him for £27 million, which is like 35 million euros." Absolutely crazy. He's got the golden boot now. The golden boot, the clean sheet that we got against Bournemouth basically won him the Golden Glove outright. No one could catch him now. And what a player! What a season! I think the whole season he's had what two mishaps. The fact that he didn't play 2 games against Brentford, the fact that he didn't play the first 2 games of the season, so 34 games and he's already got the clean sheet, Golden Glove. It's brilliant, and everyone questioned it. Like Ramsdale was a great goalkeeper. It's just Reyes just on the next level, and obviously the Spanish thing as well. I think that's taken into account, but I think having said that, I think Arteta does value having an England international as your number one, so I don't think he took that decision lightly. I just think that David Raya steps up our game. His distribution is absolutely on point. He's a good shot stopper. I think he's just he's Ramsdale, but just like a step up in my opinion. Does mean that Ramsdale, I fully expect Ramsdale to leave in the summer. He deserves to be a first team goalkeeper in the Premier League in the top team. Let's talk about Chelsea. I don't want him to go to Chelsea, but he's far and away better than any goalkeeper they have currently, so he'll get into their first team. But we'll have to wait and see. But David Ryan, congratulations to you, mate. You stepped in, bit of uncertainty. Obviously, he was at Brentford, and he was in the Championship before that. I think that he's proven that he's a top level goalkeeper now. I think he's an elite level goalkeeper. Getting there. I think he's quite there yet, but he's getting there. And yeah, we go with him in next season. Obviously, we'll have to get a new backup goalkeeper, but yeah, let's go next season, see if we can go further in the Champions League. We've secured Champions League already, I believe. So yeah, just do see what we can do in the summer, and yeah. But at the moment, as I say, I'm like 3-0 win. It's great. I'm not looking too far ahead now. I mean, obviously, I've got Everton and Man United on my brain, but I'm mainly focused on Man United right now. Um, if we can keep our players, we've got a whole squad free again from injury, which is great for the first time all season. So that's brilliant. And yeah, just gotta get a win against Old Trafford. At Old Trafford against Man United, we just gotta get that win, and then just move on to Everton, and then see what happens. I mean, if just get that win against Man United out of the way, touch wood, and then just go into Everton. Maybe Man City drops points at the end of the game, at the end of the last game of the season, and we win it Aguero style. That would be fantastic. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, guys. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the win. I enjoyed it. It was a really good game. It took a long time to get started. Like, it took a long time for us to get going. We were a bit wasteful in the final third, but eventually we got the job done. And that's what Arsenal do. At the moment, we just run teams down into the ground, and then we just pounce and take our moments. So yeah, brilliant, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. Let me know in the comments what you think Arsenal could do this season. Let me know what transfers you think are going to happen in the summer. Let me know if you're a Man United fan. Let me know in the comments if we talk about it. Maybe you think you've got more of a chance than I do, but yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. I really like the fact that you take the time out to listen to my videos. It's just me talking and mumbling away, but I really do appreciate it. I love talking about football. I love Arsenal, and yes, just perfect for me. It's just my way of my outlet, I guess, to get all my opinions out, so that I don't dwell on it in my brain. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. I am off next Monday, I think, so I'll be able to do a video after the Man United game, hopefully, and then yeah, we'll focus on that when that comes. So have a good week, guys. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the fact that we're still top of the league for now, and yeah, enjoy the fact that anything can happen. Anything can happen in this league. You never know, and how sweet would it be, like, to just win that cup. Um, anyway, guys, take it easy. I'll see you guys soon. Adios.